Like always, the lefties are spreading a ton of misinformation, so let's talk about it. I hear you guys saying, oh my God, Trump is now deporting people with legal status. This is what happened, right? So these people that came into this country illegally were given legal status through programs like humanitarian parole, right? Which grants you permission to stay in the US for a limited amount of time. This does not mean you have a permanent legal immigration status or a green card. You are still very much undocumented. The only thing that happened is that the Biden administration basically said, hey, all you guys that came in here undocumented, illegally, whatever, it's fine. We want you here for whatever sick reason. We're going to give you this to protect you so you can't get deported. So you're basically an illegal that can't get deported because that last administration said so. Because of whatever program that they had implemented. It's discretionary, basically. Now the Trump administration is here. The Trump administration does not believe in that. Either you're documented or you're not. No more of this like limbo stuff. So because this temporary status is discretionary and it's temporary, it's up to the discretion of this new administration to revoke it or keep it. Obviously, they're revoking it. Why? Because we have to. We have to be this strict with immigration because the last administration let in millions, unvetted, unchecked. That's what's abnormal. It is not abnormal to deport people. Every president has done it. Every country does it. It's not only normal, it's necessary. What is abnormal is to let in millions of people without the permission and consent of the American people, let in millions of immigrants unvetted and unchecked. That's abnormal. That is like what's not supposed to happen. So again, this legal status they had is not by any means a green card or somebody called it temporary citizenship. The fuck kind of wording is that? Like, that's false. It just, all it means is that Biden was like, don't worry, I got y'all. They can't deport you even though you're illegal. So yeah, Trump just said, no more limbo. Like, you're either documented or you're not. So these people never had a green card. So can you guys please stop saying that legal residents or legal citizens are being deported, because it's false. You need to look into these things. I can tell you guys just like repeat whatever you hear and whatever the fuck headline you read. That's why you lost your credibility.
You know what? I'm tired of paying high prices. On day one, Trump's going to lower them. I ain't paying any more. He's going to change things day one. That's what he said. I will not pay any more. None of this socialism crap. It's every man for himself. That's what's going to happen when Donald Trump gets into office. Well, it's got to get worse before it can be better. You know, we're all going to have to just pay a little bit more. We all need to come together and just pay a little bit more. I mean, he can't do it overnight, folks. You know, we just got to come together and pay a little bit more.
So even if you came here the right way, you're still getting deported. Because we told y'all that it was never about deporting criminals. It was never about legal immigration. It was about racism. Plain and simple. Trump revoked the legal status of over 500,000 immigrants and urged them to self-deport. These were people that had work permits, that were paying taxes. I got into the US during a Biden sponsorship process, which was aimed at lowering the numbers of illegal immigration. This will affect immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. EHS said that they will seek and arrest those that entered under this policy if they fail to depart within the next 30 days. DHS also said that those prioritized will be the ones who failed to apply for another immigration benefit like asylum or a green card, arguing that this Biden-era sponsorship program loosely vetted immigrants. All the people under this program came in legally, came in the right way. And those that have family members or friends that are affected by this and voted for this, you're literally this lady.
Beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
All right, this is an interesting story you've never seen and you've never heard. Let me tell you one thing. There is these people who are called the Cubans for Trump. Cubans for Trump or Cubans Americans. Now, these people are in dilemma because they're about to face the deportation. Now, DT have given them a chance to deport themselves. Remember, when they're voting few months ago, these people, they were told just to be careful. But for them, they said, we are doing it for the economy. Now, these people, the economy they were about to see, they're not going to see it with their own eyes because they are going to be deported if they are not deporting themselves. Now, this is none other than the Cuban Americans who once chanted, "Make America Great Again, MAGA," now find themselves in a panic mode. In a shocking turn of events where DT, the very man they supported, has now signed an order revoking legal protection for thousands of Cubans immigrants. Remember, it's almost like 530,000 people, not only Cubans, will come back to that, but it's a big number of Latino people who are about to get deported. Now, he's given them just until 24th of this month to leave the country on their own or face deportation. Now, imagine you voted against your own rights. These people, they said, we voted about the economy. We want to change the economy. The economy is not doing well. Yeah, the economy is not doing well. Yeah. You went ahead and vote against your own rights. Remember, the guy who have given you the chance to stay in the country, like legally, but he gave you the chance. You've thrown him out. There were a chance for you guys to recognize what the guy have done for you. There were a chance for you guys to recognize what the guy have given you, the status the guy have given you. You should have recognized that instead of throwing it away. That's why we call it you voted against your own one. That's why you call it you voted against your own rights, which comes to the point where right now you're about to get deported and your status have been revoked by the guy you've given the chance, while you've forgotten the one who have given you the status. This is a crazy situation, and you cannot believe that these things are happening in 2025, where people forget where they come from and they're just here, wondering. They don't know what they can do. This is a real emotional and controversial story. So let's dive into what's happening, why it matters, and how MAGA voters from Cuban community are now frozen in fear and full of regrets of what they voted. So we've got different videos from different creators. All credits belong to these creators. Let's watch this video together. I'll come back with my commentary. Please, let's be respectful in the comment section.
I came in this morning just to have a little conversation with the Cubans for Trump. I wanted to make sure you guys knew of the changes that have been coming down the pipe. And recently, Donald Trump has announced he's giving you guys 24 hours. I'm sorry, to April the 24th. My apologies. He's giving you to April the 24th to get your business affairs in order and leave on your own, to leave voluntarily. And should you not take his 30-day notice and make those arrangements, he will be making the arrangements for you. Yeah. So anybody know any of those Cubans that were on that boat? The Cubans, they were jamming too. I mean, they were jamming. Couldn't stand the lyrics. But their music, thump, thump, thump. Oh, they were jamming, baby. I wonder where they are. Anybody know? Are they still jamming? Are they still waving those flags? Are they still salsaing? The salsa. Are they still? I just want to know if they're still partying. And I wanted to let you guys also to know of this change so you can stop wasting your time trying to call us out. You're wasting your time. You're wasting valuable, precious time that you could be doing so much more productive things with the current situation you guys are facing. It's time out for the gaslighting. It's time out. Where's Kamala? Don't worry about Kamala. She didn't make this order. She didn't give the okay to deport you guys. Those are the guys you voted for. Yeah, y'all went Republican down the aisle. Well, Republicans down the aisle are all behind getting all you up out of here. So instead of asking about where we are, where Kamala, you need to be asking who you voted for and the people that voted alongside of you. Ask where they are. Ask what they're doing. Because the people who tried to save you, the people who were just pulling you back, trying to pull you back from that cliff, we had our feet dug in and we had that tag team rope. Everybody was pulling, no. You didn't want to hear it. Matter of fact, you said you'd rather vote for Satan. Looks like you have. So, there's nothing we can do now. There's nothing Kamala can do now. It's past that. Because see, when the sitting administration is in the office, they're the ones who empower. And any politician, whether it's an ex-president, ex-vice president, they have no power. No matter what kind of plans they were presenting when they were running for office, those plans are null and void because they have no power behind the plans that they wanted to implement. Anyway, that's all too late. It's too late. I just wanted to make sure you guys knew that the person that y'all was out there partying to name has given you guys 30 days to get out. So if you could tell me where the next jamming session will be, I really would like to tune in because I want to see if y'all still have that same energy. Just want to know. Just asking. And before I leave, Cubans, can I ask you one more question before I get out of here? Huh? Is it great again yet? My friends keep asking.
Fair. So, explain it to me. Let's get into it. Ayúdenme a entender por qué los cubanos americanos votan por Trump. En Miami, porque conozco miles de cubanos en otros estados que no son republicanos y no son trumpistas. Y nacieron en Cuba. Y explíquenmelo sin decir que los demócratas son comunistas. Pero aparte de eso, sigo sin entender qué tiene que ver el hecho de que una persona no sea de X país. No va a entender por qué alguien vota para un presidente en los Estados Unidos. Ustedes vinieron a este país. Las políticas por las que estás votando son de Estados Unidos. Estoy segura que hay muchas cosas que podemos aprender de ustedes. Gracias a Dios yo estoy aquí por mis padres y nunca tuve que pasar por lo que han pasado ustedes en Cuba. Pero supongo que en algún momento entiendan que ustedes también tienen cosas que aprender de nosotros. Por lo menos yo, cuando he ido a Cuba, las X veces que he ido a Cuba, yo lo primero que he hecho es tratar de entender las normas, tratar de entender la política, no ir y imponer lo que pienso que sería mejor para el país. Primero que siempre he hecho es intentar de aprender cómo mis acciones afectarían a las personas en Cuba. ¿Cómo puedo asegurar que estoy haciendo algo productivo y no destruyendo? Nosotros jamás vamos a entender lo que ustedes pasaron en Cuba. Pero ustedes necesitan entender lo que nosotros, o sea, los hijos de ustedes, los nietos de ustedes, están pasando aquí. Y necesitan entender cómo ustedes y las decisiones de ustedes nos afecta a nosotros. Espero que algún día realmente se pueda tener esta conversación, porque hay muchas cosas que ustedes todavía tienen que entender que no acaban de entender. Y ya que me pongo rojo cada vez que hablo de esto.
Now do you understand that it was never about your legal status? It was just about the fact that you were not white. Trump told you that he was going to do this and you let him use you. Cubans for Trump, Latinos for Trump, dogs for slaughterhouses, and y'all voted for him. And it's just because you had too much disdain for a black woman. You could not stand to see a black woman make it into the position of power that y'all wanted, so you voted for the man who wanted to send you back to your war-torn countries. Because most of these visas, the over 500,000 visas that he's revoking are visas that Biden gave to people who were fleeing war-torn countries. Biden did so much for the country, provided so much solitude, gave the people a fighting chance, alley-ooped it up to Harris, and you guys said, no, she's black, fuck that shit. Now you have a month to self-deport, not a month to contest, not a month to get your legal status in order. He is giving 500,000 people a month to self-deport or face deportation through ICE. And you know what ICE is now? They take you to Guantanamo Bay. They're going to make you slave labor. And you know who doesn't have rights in America? Non-citizens. I remember vividly arguing with people, letting them know that it did not matter if you got here legally. It does not matter how you are as an immigrant. If you're a model immigrant, if you are not a white American, they were not going to protect you. And we told you all. What? I just saw a video of Cubans on the boat singing Cubans are going to vote for Trump. You see the first list of people on this? Cubans. And they were one of the loudest supporters of Trump. It makes no sense. He said he was going to do this. I need to know, why did y'all vote for him when y'all knew he was going to do this?
Cubans for Trump. It's not a clapback. I'm not trying to fight with you. We had enough words before, during, and after the election. I know that you've been living your life by putting, and like most Trumpsters, you put your head in the sand, only listen to the Fox News, and he's banking on that, and you haven't been paying attention to what's going on in the world. Trump, as of about 7 hours ago, revoked the parole program for more than 500,000 Cubans, Haitian, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. And that's not the bad part of this, right? The bad part about this is that he's given everyone, as of March 25th, 30 days to leave this country on your own. If not, Homeland Security and ICE are coming for you. Go look it up. Article is right here. Now, I'm entitled to, and I told you so. I don't take any pleasure in telling you this news. I try to help you before the election, because had we had Kamala Harris, this would not be happening to you, and it would not be happening to me, because I know goddamn well I'm next. I'm Puerto Rico. I'm fucking next. Somehow, some way, my ass is next. So, with that being said, you've had your head in the sand and you haven't been paying attention to the news because all you listen to is Fox News. Well, what has been happening is that undocumented immigrants, or those that he has now deemed no longer welcome in the country, have been rounded up, but they're not being sent back to their countries. They're being sent to El Salvador because Marco Rubio, one of your own, made an agreement with El Salvador and the president that's Arab, and made an agreement that that's where they're going to send the deportees. That center is one of the worst prisons in the world, known as the confinement of terrorism. And that's where he's sending people without any criminal records. Just go look it up. And maybe you were one of those Cubans that was clapping your hands. That's exactly what needs to happen, but that's about what's going to happen to you if you do not willingly deport yourself out of this country. I tried to tell you a week ago in another video that you needed to start making other arrangements other than the United States. And I know none of you chimed in. None of you want to hear. I'm pretty sure most of you got me blocked. You need to put your girl down as somebody you need to listen to, because what I've said to you up to date is absolutely accurate, as I called it. With that being said, please know that birthright citizens are next, and so are naturalized citizens, and so are green card holders. I told you before the election, he only wanted your vote, and now he's proven it. He don't give a damn. You voted in can't even say it. You voted a dictator, just like Fidel Castro, into office, and now you're seeing the cruelty of what it is to be a dictator. I don't want to see you separated from your kids, and I most definitely do not want to see you end up in that prison. Please heed my warning. Start making arrangements for a country other than the United States, because within the next couple of months, this country will not accept you anymore, and I don't give a fuck what your citizen status is. But y'all have a blessed day.
Oh, you can't just blame Latino voters. Like, yes, the fuck I can, and I say that with my immigrant-ass passport, okay? Yes, you can blame the campaign. Yes, you can blame the party. But at the end of the day, there's this little thing called personal accountability. In 2016, I was a little bit more lenient because, okay, people just don't know. They don't understand the consequences. But we lived through that presidency. What I'm hearing now, even from immigrants, undocumented immigrants, because yes, if you have TPS, if you had DACA, you're still undocumented under federal law. Oh, it wasn't that bad under Trump. Oh, Trump's not gonna do anything. Oh, he didn't do anything last time. Oh, yes, he didn't. He tried. The only thing that stopped him was a full resistance movement that filed lawsuits for every single one of his executive orders. What really gets me is that a lot of people who have undocumented family or themselves are undocumented will ultimately need the help of other people who told y'all, don't let this man back in office. Relying on people like myself who have been doing immigration advocacy for years. It generally makes me not want to do this shit anymore. Like next year, a lot of us are going to be helping people that couldn't even help themselves by voting for their best interest. You know where gas really going to be cheap? In fucking Mexico. Yeah, it is.
I hope you've seen all the reactions about what is about to happen to these Cubans for Trump. Not only Cubans, but a lot of Latinos that are about to face deportation, that are about to be deported by DT. He has given them the chance to leave the country on their own, or else they face deportation. Now, let's go back a little bit. These people have given a chance to be in the States by the former president. So he gave them a chance to live in the country. But these people, they betrayed him. They never supported him. But remember, he's the guy who gave you status. Yeah, he gave you the status. Yes, even if it's not permanent, but he gave you the status. He gave you the chance. He just put the programs out there for you to have the chance to be in the state, to be in the country. Now, you were protected by Biden. He protected you guys. He gave you the chance. He gave you the opportunity. He gave you the status. But right now, as we speak, your status have been revoked by the guy you've given your trust, by the guy you've trusted that is going to change the economy. So your trust goes wrong. That's why we say you voted against your own rights. You should have considered at least the guy who have thought about you, who have given you maybe the chance, and at least you support. Because in this life, if someone give you the chance, if someone supports you, you also support back. You don't just go and fight back and fight him. You just go and support. Just give a support. That's what he needed, for you to stay there and you keep your status. But now the guy you voted, he doesn't care about you, my friends. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't just know you. He said, I want your vote. Right now, you've given him your vote and he revoked your status. That is why you're about to deport yourself. He even gave you the deadline, which shows you that the guy doesn't joke. And when we come to the betrayal, I'm not seeing any betrayal here between the Cubans and the Latinos to Trump, because Trump have never betrayed you guys. Trump have given you everything, have showed you everything, what is about to do in your life, what is about to change in the country. Of course, you told us that you voted because of the economy. The economy was not good, that's what you said. But right now, not only the economy, you are not going to be in that country with the same economy you voted for. So he's going to take you out of that country while you were saying you voted for the economy, which is not right. Because when are you going to feel that economy? Where are you going to see that economy when you're not around? That is what is happening. So not this status that Biden have given the Cubans and the other Latinos, it's not like green card. It was like just a temporary thing. It was a temporary, but at least the guy have included you there. But right now, the guy you've given the chance is taking you back to your country. Now, recently, he signed, a directive eliminating protections under Cuban's Adjustment Act and ending temporary protected status (TPS) for thousands of Cubans living in the states legally. He has given them a deadline, April 24th, to leave voluntarily or risk forced deportation. The ICE raids have already started in some areas. And now, these things are so crazy, man. It's so crazy. And now, fear has taken over entire community that once felt safe. You once felt safe, but now fear is attacking you guys because of your actions. And people have told you, this is why I like these things. So people have told you, people have given you the opportunity to know But the guy also gave you the Project 2025. He told you, I'm going to deport a big number of people. So you guys, you think you don't include it. You think you are legally, of course. The guy who gave you the legal status, you thrown him out. So why are you expecting something different from him? So it means whatever result that is coming from your actions, from your choices, you have to receive with all your hands and agree that it's your choice. Yes, it's your choice. It's you who chose to vote against your own rights. The situation right now where the Cubans are feeling, it's a regret and a panic. Of course, because many are taking it to social media saying we voted for DT, we trusted him, we believed him, he was the one for us, but now they say it feels like a betrayal. As I told you, I don't feel like it's a betrayal here because the guy have showed you everything. You know, families are breaking apart. We've seen the ICE raids. Our kids born in the States are now watching their parents pack their bags. Small business owners who supported DT financially are now closing their doors, unsure of what's next. Yeah, that is the result of your choices. So what do you think about this situation to the Cubans? You know, yes, we told them. People have told you guys. People have warned you guys. People have showed you the right way to do. But you guys, you've never listened. So I want you to tell me in the comment section, what do you think about this situation for the Cubans, for Trump, who are really in the really harsh situation? Because man, they have given him their right, their votes. They have trusted him. But the guy, you know, he never delivered what they expected. But what I love, he showed you everything. So let me know in the comment section. Now, imagine voting for a leader like you believed in, only to find yourself like frozen in fear as your legal status is revoked. This is the reality that is happening to thousands of Cubans voters in 2025, grappling with regrets as DT policies force them to self-deport by 24th April. And back in the days, there were this program, CHNV program, which introduced by the Biden government, which allowed the Cubans, Haitians, and the Nicaraguans, plus Venezuelans to enter the states, to enter the U.S. legally. But now DT have given them a chance to self-deportation, you know, and they also gave them a deadline to self-deportation or they face ICE, you know. So it's a very tricky situation to the Cubans right now. It's very hard for them, but these people, they have given a chance to think, to do what they're supposed to do. They have given a chance to try, you know, just research a bit and know what exactly that is going to happen in your life after your vote. But people have never realized that things will turn around to their interest, where they lose most of their interest. They lose many things. Now, it is what is happening, and people are expecting, of course, to deport themselves or to dodge or to do something else. I don't know their plans, but the guy have told you have to leave because he want to bring like America first. That's what he said, you know, and some people are saying otherwise, but the guy is right now the one who is in power. There is no any other person to save you guys, because the one who would have saved you, you have thrown him out, and the one you voted is giving you what you voted for. So there is nothing to expect here. It's up to you guys to know exactly what you are going to do, because people have told you, people have given you the information, but you decide to not care. You know, you decide, you know, we don't care. We voted for economy. We want to change the economy. We want the we want this and that. Okay. And that is what's happening for you guys. So just face it. Yeah, go for it. Face it. And maybe in the next future, you're going to apply again and come back, or else you're going to have another opportunities in your country or even another different countries. But you guys, you are the one who caused all the problem to you. You should have considered and think twice before choose or before vote against your own rights. Because listen, you have to think first. Because right now, there's nothing that can be changed. It's 4 years, 4 good years. Whatever the guy can do, it's 4 good years. He have the rights to do it. He's the president. He has the rights to do what he's supposed to do. So there is nothing to change. Yes, there is nothing to come and, say we want a change. We want Biden to save us. We want Kamala. No way. You've never given her a chance. So why do you need her right now in this moment? You're supposed to face the reality. You're supposed to face the deportation as the guy told you. All right. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video. We have many videos on this. We have many videos on different topic. Don't miss them. Just go and watch your favorite one. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next one.